Okay, so we're going to solve some linear equalities here, or linear inequalities. So the examples start off pretty basic here. So here we have x minus 7 is less than or equal to 10. So to solve this, I add 7 to both sides, and now I have x is less than or equal to 17. On the to graph this on the number line, I find 17, and x is less than 17, so I color everything that is less than 17. And then this is an equality, so 17 is included. I put a big closed circle on 17. Now this number line can be represented with the interval minus infinity to 17, and then a square bracket on 17. Next example, 2x plus 5 is greater than or equal to 12. So we start off by subtracting 5 from both sides, and I get 2x is greater than or equal to 7. I divide both sides by 2, and I get x is greater than or equal to 7 halves. So I find 7 halves on a number line. X is greater than that, so I color everything that's greater than 7 halves. This is an equality, so I put a circle on 7 halves. And so I put a bracket when I make the interval on 7 halves, and we go to infinity. Here's one with a fraction in it. 5x plus 4 divided by 8 is less than minus 1. So I'm going to cancel the 8 by multiplying both sides of the inequality by 8. So I get 5x plus 4 is less than minus 8. I subtract 4 from both sides, and I get 5x is less than minus 12. Divide both sides by 5, and I get x is less than minus 12 fifths. So I find 12 minus 12 fifths on the number line. It's a strict inequality, so it's open circle, and then color the numbers that are less than that. And the interval would be from minus infinity up to minus 12 fifths, parentheses on both ends. All right, 2 minus x is greater than 3. So here's where we might see a flip. So subtract 2 from both sides, and I get minus x is greater than 1. So I'm going to multiply on both sides by minus 1. But when I do that, I need to flip. So what I do is I go ahead and write the minus 1 on each side, and then make a note that I'm going to flip. So now I do the multiplication, so that's going to give me positive x. I flip the sign and get negative 1. So x is less than negative 1. Find negative 1. It's a strict inequality, so it's open circle, and then color to the left. Now writing that as an interval, it's from minus infinity up to minus 1 with parentheses on both ends. Last example for this one, minus 5x plus 7 is less than or equal to minus 3. So I start by subtracting 7 from both sides. Minus 5x is less than or equal to minus 10. I'm going to divide both sides by minus 5, but since it's minus in its division, I'm going to flip. So I go ahead and write the minus 5, divide minus 5 on both sides, and then make a note to flip. So now the minus 5's cancel, and I get x. Flip the sign. X is greater than or equal to 2. Reduce minus 10 over minus 5. Writing this as an interval, I find 2. It's a greater than or equal, so I put a closed circle on 2, and I color things that are bigger. Writing that as an interval, it's 2 to positive infinity.